Hello, friends. Welcome back to Transcendent Astrology and Tarot. My name is Michelle Fondon. I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, and Twin Flame Union, the 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. You can find all of my published books on Amazon. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do tarot readings. You can book that at my website below. Welcome to the Twin Flame Weekly Tarot Reading for August 11th through the 17th of 2025. We are just gonna get started right now. First, I like to say a blessing over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flames, Guardian Angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to all involved. Archangel Michael, stand guard, casting away all lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels, twin flame angels, please help twin flames around the world understand what they need to know to learn and to grow. So we're going to start with divine feminine's energies toward divine masculine. We're going to see where divine feminines are at in their energy this week for August 11th through the 17th. And we have 20 New Beginnings, which is the Judgment card. I really like this. The Judgment card is about evaluations. It means like doing an assessment of where you've been, where you're going, where you want to go as well. And this is really, really good. It says, starting a new life, finding your purpose, forgiving, and a compassionate review of the past. I really like this for divine feminines. It's about assessing where you have been on your twin flame journey up until now. Whether you've been on your twin flame journey for 6 months, a year, 10 years, or maybe 5 years, and it's looking back with a compassionate view. It's looking back at forgiveness for yourself. It's looking back at forgiveness for your twin flame. And it's really letting go of those harsh judgments. It's letting go of everything you've been holding on to that you thought about your twin flame journey was a mistake, or maybe you thought, why did my divine masculine do this or that? You're really letting all of that go, which I love. I find that really good. It's a good place to be in. So let's see where divine masculines are at on their twin flame journey when it comes to the week of August 11th through the 17th. Nothing came out. We're going to shuffle that again and see what their energies are. Divine masculines, what is your energy for this coming week? We have the 6 of Raphael. It is called the 6 of Cups. And this, for me, is a classic twin flame card. It is also a card about nostalgia, remembering the past, remembering a past love or a past life love. As I mentioned, for me, this is a telltale sign of a twin flame connection when I see this card. It could be a soulmate connection too, right? So when I see this, this is about remembering. Again, there's kind of this similar energy of remembering what has happened in your twin flame journey this week. So divine feminines are remembering and letting go of judgment and the harshness of the past and being more compassionate about it. Divine masculines are more thinking to the past in their twin flame connection, remembering something good and feeling nostalgic about it. So this is an interesting development about how both divine feminine and divine masculine are delving a little bit into the past this week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the twin flame couples energy for the week. Twin flame angels, romance angels, the twin flames in this collective. What general collective twin flame energy do we see for the week of August 11th? We have the 9 of Raphael, which is 9 of Cups, and I really like this energy. Wishes coming true, wishes fulfilled. This is amazing. I really do feel, twin flame, that the energy you are in this week is bringing you to a wish fulfilled. The energy of compassion and forgiveness from divine feminines about the past, and the nostalgia of divine masculines thinking pleasantly upon the past is shifting the energy somewhat into a better energy that will help you get what you want, will help you get your wish fulfilled. I love this energy. 9 of Cups is a wonderful, wonderful energy. It says, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time in life. I feel that this week, twin flame, you will also be very joyful. There will be this sense of happiness, joy, serenity, and peacefulness. This is a wonderful place to be in. Enjoy this week. I think this is absolutely, positively a wonderful, wonderful week for that. Okay, so we're going to look at the twin flame trajectory. This is a twin flame oracle deck. We're going to see where you guys are at on the twin flame aspects of your journey throughout this week. So for twin flames, their romantic journey, their twin flame journey, the work they're doing, what does it look like for this week? Please and thank you. We have ghosted. Now, this tells me if you have been ghosted by a twin flame, this is the week that that ghosting is going to disappear, that it is going to be lifted. So yeah, I don't feel like it's you will be ghosted. I feel like the ghosting will stop, or there's going to be a crack in the ghosting, right? There's going to be kind of like an opening to be able to have more communication, especially we have Mercury stationing direct this week on the 11th. So Mercury is going to start moving in regular fashion, and that's always really good for communicating better as well. We have the fall, and I do feel for some of you, this wish fulfilled will come in the fall. If you're in the northern hemisphere, that is not very far from now. We have it in about a month, so that's not a lot of time. It's a relatively short amount of time. And so maybe if you're worried about the communication or stopping the ghosting, it looks like the fall is a really good time for things to start to move forward, the wish starting to come fulfilled. I like that. So let's see, what else on the twin flame connection do we have? We have confused. Now it's so interesting. Look at the murkiness of these two cards and the energy shown. It's like gray, cloudy, murky. The one thing that is coming through that confusion card is a sense of awakening and the confusion that comes with the awakening. So perhaps for divine masculine with this 6 of Cups energy, they're looking back at the past with their twin flame and feeling the fondness of the feelings, feeling the nostalgia of the feelings, and that's causing more of an awakening. And as they are awakening more to this, they're getting more confused because awakening is a different stage. And when you're not familiar with that next stage in your development, your spiritual development especially, it can be really confusing. And I feel that for divine feminines, as you let go of the harshness of the past, you start to forgive a little more. You're more compassionate. You are also elevating into a new stage, which again can also be a little confusing because it's new. It's brand new. And there's something to be said about the 9 of Raphael, the 9 of Cups in that wish fulfillment, that wish coming true, is that it is a new beginning usually, right? It is a new beginning. And again, new beginnings can be a little confusing because you're not used to the energy yet. So what else in the twin flame couple? So we have soul searching. Yeah, I mean, we spoke about the new awakening, which really would lead us to that soul searching, right? So I do feel that there's a lot of soul searching going on for both divine feminine and divine masculine this week. Here's why for divine feminine. Let me explain this a little further to help you understand divine feminine. When you do an evaluation of all of the past of your twin flame journey, and you find that you're ready to let go of the judgments, that you're ready to let go of any harshness that you have toward it, and you're also ready to be more compassionate toward yourself and your twin flame, all that energy that you spent on being harsh, being judgmental, being disappointed, all of that energy is now gone. And when that energy is gone, there's going to be a vacuum. And you're going to be confused and also searching for, well, where do I go from here? I had spent so much time being frustrated with my twin flame, being disappointed in them, being judgmental of them and their behavior. Well, now that I'm letting all that go, what's next? And for divine masculine, if they're in nostalgia mode, remembering the fond times or maybe the time you met, and they're seeing things in a different way, expanding their vision, they are also soul searching for meaning, going, well, what does that actually mean to me? So there's a lot of soul searching this week, and also to know what you're wishing for next. Like, what are you wishing for next on this journey? And so there's a lot of soul searching as to pinpoint exactly where you want to go with this from this moment forward, from this point forward. And that's okay. It's okay to be in that energy because it is the energy of pure potential. I would not be afraid of that energy. Just acknowledge it and be like, I don't really know where we're going with this. I don't know how this connection is headed forward. I'm not really sure. And that's an okay energy to be in. Just embrace it. So let's go ahead and get a few messages from divine masculine to the divine feminine this week. And then I'll do some extended DM to DF messages on my website. You can register for that and start below. It's free. So DM, what do you need to say to DF this week, please? And thank you. You were the best thing in my life. Look at that. I mentioned nostalgia, thinking about the past. You were the best thing in my life. That is absolute nostalgia and thinking about the past. DM, what do you need to say to DF, please? And thank you. I'm starting to understand our connection. That also resonates. The soul searching. What does this mean? What does this nostalgia mean to me? What is this connection? What does that warm, fuzzy feeling mean for me? That's really funny how it's all resonating. Okay, we got one more message here and then we'll go on over to my website for the extended message. Here we go. DM, what do you need to say to DF? I want to tell you how I feel. So there is that desire. There is that desire to express their feelings. There is that desire to reignite. And there is that desire to bring clarity to the confusion and to stop ghosting, right? We talked about that. So I love it. This is a great message for this week. If you're feeling that vacuum of, I really don't know what's next in this journey, that's okay. It's a great place to be in. And if you are having a really hard time, Divine Feminine, letting go of the judgment, the disappointment, the anger, the frustration, I'd like to invite you to try out my Elevate Your Twin Flame Vibration workshop. You can view the first lesson for free, and I'll put that link in the description box below. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Make sure to click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this with other twin flames. I want to thank you for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy one of my 12 published books. You can join a course on my website, and I will see you in the next video.